Hello everyone. In this video, we will do a few practice sums where we will find square number which is closest to the given numbers. We will use the prime factorization method to solve these sums. Let's solve the first one. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so that we get a perfect square number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So let's find the prime factors of the first number. So we see this is an even number, so we'll use 2 as the prime factor. Now this is not an even number, so we'll see the next prime factor 3. Is it a factor? Yes, 6 plus 3 is 9, so 3 is a factor. 3 is still a factor. Reached 1, so these are the factors of 252. And let's now look for the pairs. So I have these two numbers in pairs. 2 is in pairs, 3 is in pairs, but 7 is alone. We don't have a pair. So to get the closest square number, we need to multiply this by 7, one more 7, so that we can get the closest square number. So if I multiply 252 by 7, I get 1764. Now, what is the square root of 1764? We know the factors of 1764. The factors of 1764 are all the factors of 252 and one additional 7 we have. So these are the factors of, and if I look at the pairs, take ones only from each pair, that is 42. Square root is 42. Let's do the next one. Similarly, we'll do factors of 180. Even number, so 2 is a factor. Not even. Let's go to the next factor 3. Is 45 divisible by 3? Yes. Still divisible. We reached 1, so these are the factors of 180. So look for the pairs. We have these pairs, but we don't have a pair for 5. So we need to multiply this by 5 to get a number which would be perfect square. And therefore, perfect square close to 180 is, and that is 900. What is the square root of 900? We know 900 is all these factor into 15. And to find the square root, we'll first find the pairs. We'll take the number ones from each pair to find the square root. So square root is 30. Let's do the next one. Similarly, first find the factors of 1008. 2 is factor because it's an even number. Now 2 is not a factor, so let's see 3 is a factor. Yes, it is. We'll use 3. And now 7 is a factor. We reach 1. So 1008 is equal to 2. Let's find pairs. We have these pairs. We don't have a pair for 7, so we need to multiply this number by 7 so that we get a pair here, and hence we get a perfect square. So the square number is 7056, and the square root of 7056 is, to find square root of 7056, we'll find factors of 7056. Factors of 7056 are all the factors of 1008 multiplied by 7. And The pairs are shown here, and therefore the square root of 7056 is one number from each pair. 21 2s are 42, 42 2s are 84. 84 is the square root. Let's do the next sum. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So again, we know what we need to do. We need to first find the prime factors. 2 is the factor because it's an even number. Now 2 is not a factor. Let's see 3. Yes, 3 is a factor. And lastly, we have 7 as a factor. And therefore, factors of 252 are. And if we look at the pairs, we have pairs of these numbers, but we have this number alone. So if we remove this number, we'll get a square number. So we can divide it by 7 to get a square number. The square number so obtained is 36. And root of 36 or square root of 36 is, we'll find the factors of 36. So factors of 36 are all the factors except this 7 because we have divided by that. And the pairs, if we see, and we take the pairs once, so root 36 would be equal to 2 from here, 3 from here. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So square root is going to be 6 and the square number is going to be 36. Let's do the next one. 2925. Let's see if 3 is a factor because 2 cannot be factor. It's an odd number. So we have 2 plus 2, 4 plus 5, 9, 9, 18. Yes, 3 is a factor. Let's see if 3 is, yes, 3 is still a factor. Now 3 is not a factor. So let's go for 5. 5 is still a factor. 13 is prime number, so we'll get 13 directly as a factor. So the factors of 2925 are, if we look at the pairs, we have these pairs. This is alone. So we should divide by 13. So that we'll get rid of 13 and we'll get a square number. So this is the square number we got. We divided by 13. And now to get the square root of 225, we'll find the factors of 225, all the factors except 13. Because we have divided by 13. And if we look at the pair, 3 and 5 should be multiplied to get square root of 225. So that is the square root of 225. Let's do the last sum. Find the factors, prime factors. First is 2 because it's an even number. 2 is no more factor, so let's go to 3. 3 is a factor. 11 is prime number, so 11 is the factor. We got all the factors of 396. We have 2 and 3 in pair, but 11 is alone. So we'll get rid of 11 to get the perfect square. To get rid of 11, we'll divide 396 by 11. We get 36. And hence 36 is the square number. And to find the root of 36, we know these two digits one time, which is equal to 6.
I am sure you have liked the video. Hit the like button and leave your views in the comment section below. Do watch our other videos on this topic. Subscribe our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications whenever we upload new videos. You may also download the YouTube app at the link provided in the video description. Till we meet again, goodbye.